Chapter 7. The Temperate Grassland Prairies. In the temperate zones of the northern and the southern hemispheres, there are some regions where one finds vast stretches of grasslands. These regions are called the temperate grasslands. These regions have warm climate because they are away from the sea. These regions get a little rainfall in spring and early summer. So short grass grows here that is very thick. The grasslands are known by different local names. They include the steppes of Eurasia, the prairies of North America, the pampas of Argentina, South America, the velds of South Africa, and the downs of Australia. Now these areas are used for the cultivation of wheat and maize crops. Both these crops are grasses and grow well in grassland conditions. Land and location. Grasslands of North America are known as prairies. This is a French word that actually means meadow. These grasslands are situated in the central region of North America. They are far away from the oceans and devoid of any trees. Prairies stretch from central Canada towards the Midwest of the United States. The areas that fall into prairies are Dallas, Chicago, Illinois, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and some parts of Canada. Mississippi and Missouri rivers provide enough water for irrigation to the region of prairies. Some parts of prairies are cultivated and have become great wheat-growing areas. Climate and vegetation. The prairies experience an extreme type of climate with very hot summers and extremely cold winters. There is moderate rainfall in summers and heavy snowfall in winters. The temperature can go as high as 40 degrees C in summers and as low as -34 degrees C in winters. Southern prairies are highly prone to droughts. These treeless grasslands have suitable climate and fertile soil for the growth of grasses like wheat and maize. In fact, prairies are the biggest wheat-growing areas of the world, and the USA exports surplus wheat to other countries. As a result, they are well known as the wheat basket of the world. Only a few trees such as willow are found on the banks of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. People and their life. The people of the prairies are mostly of European origin. The native of this country were Red Partia. But now both the races have mixed up. When the first settlers from Europe moved into prairies, they found the inhabitants to be mostly hunters who moved about chasing wild buffaloes, bisons, and other animals and lived a nomadic life. The people of prairies lead a good life with all the modern facilities. Most of them are engaged in farming, converting grasslands into farmland. Modern machines are used for cultivating the farms. The main crops grown are wheat, corn, barley, rye, oats, and grasses like alfalfa. Huge storage bins called silos are commonly used for bulk storage of grains. On each farm there are small homesteads where the farmer's family and a few workers stay. The western part of the prairies is hilly with less fertile soil suitable only for growing grasses. The people in this part graze their animals on open grasslands called ranches. They have big cattle farms, and cattle rearing is done mainly for beef and milk products. Chicago is the biggest center for slaughtering animals. Beef is the staple food item of the people of prairies. The production of beef is so high that it is exported to some of the European countries. Dairy farming is done using latest techniques. The dairy products are sent to other parts of the country for processing. After processing, most of the dairy products are also exported to Europe. Since most of the work is done by the help of machines, very few people work in fields or dairy farms. Production is high and the farmers are generally rich, leading a luxurious life. Wildlife. Prairies are fertile grasslands. Thus they can provide food for many animals. They include badgers, rabbits, mice, foxes, coyotes, antelopes, prairie dogs, and various kinds of snakes and birds. There were once huge herds of bison in these grasslands, but they were hunted in such large numbers that now they become almost extinct. However, prairies have no dearth of domestic animals like sheep, goats, cows, bulls, horses, donkeys, etc. These animals get enough to eat in the grassland. Minerals and industries. A few minerals like coal, iron ore, manganese, and mineral oil are found in prairies. Apart from agriculture and other agriculture-based activities, industrial sector is also quite developed here. Chicago is a highly developed city with many industrial setups, commercial houses, and huge skyscrapers. Occupation farming and animal rearing are the primary occupations followed by the people of prairies. Wheat is major crop grown in this area. Cotton is also grown in abundance in southern prairies. Transportation. The main cities like Michigan, Milwaukee, St. Paul, Dallas, Oklahoma, etc. have a dense network of roads and railways. Domestic air services are frequent here. Now, grasslands of North America are known as prairies. Prairies are well known as the wheat basket of the world. The people of the prairies are mostly of European origin. Chicago is the biggest center for slaughtering animals. Keywords: meadow, a field of grass, surplus, an amount left over after what is needed has been used. Homestead, a big farmhouse with lot of land. Ranch, a large cattle farm in America.